Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Where are we going next? On our last trip to the Hard Rock Hotel Riviera Maya, we were fortunate enough to enjoy the multi-sensory dining experience, Awaken Your Senses. This is a very unique dining experience that couples delicious tastes, smells, and stunning interactive visuals that is sure to make this a crowd pleaser amongst you and your party. Before even kicking things off, we got to enjoy a delicious welcome cocktail in a super funky glass. This beverage has Aperol, pineapple juice, lime juice, and lemon juice, and it was super refreshing and a nice way to start things off. Even if you're not that much of a foodie, it's still a lot of fun. We thought it was pretty cute that your boarding pass is waiting for you on the tables as you walk into the room. One thing to mention is this is not included with your all-inclusive package, so first things first, how much does it cost to roll out that red carpet at this multi-sensory dining experience? Well, hang on to your hats because it's going to cost you $150 USD per person. We're going to give you a little sneak peek at what's included so you can decide if this is the right experience for you. So without further ado, let's check it out. Your first course, served in an airplane's business class of course, is a glass of sparkling wine and an appetizer. The appetizer is an Iberian ham and Parmigiano Reggiano on a crispy wafer. The ham and cheese has a nice salty combo on the light wafer, making it a great start to the meal. After the first course, we continue our trip through the clouds, which are cleverly projected onto the walls to give you a full immersive experience that you're flying through the sky. One thing that's really cool about the experience is the interactive projections on the table in front of you. Whenever you can, try drawing, tapping, or dragging across the table to see what secrets you can reveal. Like this one, pulling back the clouds to reveal the ocean down below. Alright, on to our first stop, London. The projections show off famous downtown London landmarks, giving you that fast-paced English vibe while you enjoy your course. First, to refresh you from your flight, you get a lemon-lime style cocktail. The taste was very mild and it was more sweet than anything from the raspberry vodka that's added in. Checking out that interactive table again, here in London you can stamp the table with different emotes, which is a lot of fun while you're waiting for your food. The presentation and food combo here was so creative. It was served in a London-style phone booth. The course was a Yorkshire pudding with truffle lemon yogurt and topped with beluga caviar. The portion was a little small but very, very tasty, but the real winner here is the miniature phone booths that the food comes in. Next up is a short trip over to Italy. Once again, the projections and music immerse you with Italian vibes while you sip a wonderful white Italian wine in a vineyard. Here, the table is decorated with grapevines, and you can add grapes by tapping along the vine or scatter them on the table like we did. The Italian course arrives with a glass dome cover, and inside is a citrus smoked burrata cheese with tomato, arugula, and basil. Spoiler alert, this wasn't real burrata you'd find in Italy, but that didn't really stop us from enjoying this dish. Alright, next up, if you can read the upside down map, is the Caribbean beaches of the Dominican Republic. Fitting, because the other Awaken Your Senses is at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Punta Cana. Here the walls and table display beautiful tropical beaches and sandy shore waves, and if you'd like you can tap in some cool seashells on the table. Latino music plays in the background which gets you in the mood to sip a traditional style mojito. The mojito was very authentic and tasty, not too strong, but that's okay because there are quite a few alcoholic beverages throughout dinner time. The Dominican themed dish was a fresh Caribbean lobster and crab coconut ceviche. There wasn't really strong notes of coconut in the ceviche, so that's good if you're not really into coconut flavor. We didn't get the quote-unquote ceviche vibes from this dish, but there are fresh lobster and crab chunks in the dish, which was very refreshing. The whole presentation with the coconut drinks, beachy table, and ceviche was all really nice. The only thing missing was the hot Caribbean sun. And for our next destination, we're trading in our luxury jet for a submarine because there's a short submarine adventure through a coral reef, but no courses are served here under the sea. The radar on the table gives away the next destination, but you've got to be sharp to spot it. There are some really cool effects on the walls and lots of marine life to check out from the safety of your submarine. And tapping on the interactive table make for some really cool ripple effects. Okay, next up is the United States of America. Lenny Kravitz and John Denver take the stage with American Woman and Take Me Home, Country Roads. The projections all around immerse you with a sweeping view of Monument Valley. The American course starts off with a red wine, Cabernet Sauvignon to be exact, which matches nicely with a smoky barbecue entree. And back to that interactive table I couldn't get enough of. You can interact with the table by tracing flames across the wood. Also the walls set a nice tone with large flames. two set the tone perfectly for what's to come. This course was our favorite and the most filling, but it was a bit bittersweet as it left us wanting more. The dish is an Angus beef short rib, slow cooked with collard greens and bacon Maker's Mark bourbon sauce. The short rib was super tender, falling off the bone, and the bourbon sauce was just the right amount of smoky and sweet and some of the best barbecue sauce I've ever had. This dish definitely takes best of the night. The jukebox in the middle of the table was a cool little Easter egg functioning as a fully functional jukebox and will play the artist and song of whatever you tap. Our table chose Bon Jovi, but there's a bunch of other songs you can try on your visit. The table transforms into some pretty funky colors that dance to the beat of the music, or, of course, your taps. Alright, next up and probably our favorite location, Mexico. We have to make a stop in Mexico because, well, we kind of are in the Mayan Riviera after all. The effects in Mexico are really impressive, with vines growing out of an ancient Mexican stone table. The cocktail served was in the most unique glass I've ever seen. People were even asking if they could buy it and take it home. Okay, that was actually me. It was mezcal with cranberry juice and a smoky flavor. Heads up on that smoky flavor, it was pretty strong. Like lingering aftertaste strong. For our entree in Mexico, we had Golden Flakes lamb birria style tacos. The portion was, again, a little small, but so yummy. The stewed lamb was very tasty, not too strong, and the birria style taco had a nice authentic Mexican taste compared to those tacos I was building myself at the buffet all week. Just a heads up, there is cilantro on the taco, which can be easily picked off if that's not your thing. The atmosphere during the Mexican dinner is set in a Mayan temple with torches and Mayan ruins, easily my favorite setting, well, until the last destination. Alright, private jets, submarines, trains, we're trading it all in because now we're jumping on board our brand new spaceship. That's right, our final course of the evening is served in space. The projections on the table are beautiful spinning galaxies and stars, and the colors really pop in those effects. Planets and asteroids float by as we drift through space, enjoying our final course, dessert. Okay, so to tell you the truth, I have no idea what you eat or drink in space, but apparently to start, it's an espresso with Kahlua and cinnamon syrup, a perfect end to this culinary adventure. And moving on to our dessert, we were all kind of surprised when we were given a spoon and a small wooden hammer for dessert. Dessert was a French Valrhona chocolate Kronos filled with mascarpone and berries. It was also very clear it was, in fact, hammer time. Everyone had a blast breaking into their dessert, definitely an Instagram-worthy moment. Once through our outer chocolate shell, the mascarpone and infused berries was very cool and creamy, not too sweet, which made it a perfect end to the experience. We really couldn't get over how cool the projections swirled a galaxy right down onto your plate. It was all really, really cool. And with that, that's gonna do it for our video. We did leave out a few treats so you can experience them fully when you come to Awaken Your Senses yourself. We would definitely recommend coming to this experience. The portion sizes were a little small, but the uniqueness of the experience more than makes up for it. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to find out where we're going next.